Team 10 uncovered new information about city reservoirs wasting water from storage tanks like this one.
The city said that this one is leaking hundreds of gallons a day and they can't do anything about it. Investigator Melissa Messia discovered that the problem was first noticed 25 years ago.
The San Carlos Reservoir sits in a quiet part of the community by Tommy and Wingspan Drive. Built in the 1960s, it can hold up to 5 million gallons, but it's leaking and has been for years. A 2014 report by an outside engineering firm showed the reservoir had experienced leakage at several locations at the bottom of the concrete wall and pavement area. This has been known since 1994. Neighbors wondering why it hasn't been fixed.
It's concerning because we're supposed to be conserving water, for one thing.
The city tried. The reservoir was taken out of service and drained in 2002 to install a liner. Workers tried a second liner installation with a project that finished in 2014. The city said the tank was empty between projects, but neither project fully fixed the problem.
I wish they'd figure something out. We certainly pay enough taxes.
The city told me the reservoir went back into service because it's needed for water pressure for fire protection. I asked how much it was leaking every day. They wouldn't provide an on-camera interview, but a spokesperson told me it was a minor leak of about 0.2 gallons per minute. 0.2 gallons per minute. To put that in perspective, this is a 5-gallon water bottle. With the numbers the city gave me, the reservoir is leaking about 57.6 of these every day. That's more than 105,000 gallons a year. Over time, that adds up. The city admits the waste may have been larger. 2016 was the latest effort to stop the leak by replacing a liner in the reservoir, a project that cost $750,000. The spokesperson said while it helped reduce the leakage partially, it was not successful in completely stopping it. If that's the improved rate, I asked how much was it leaking per minute before 2016. The city said they had no data.
Infrastructure is something that we all depend on, and I'm hopeful that our mayor pays more attention to that, has appropriate processes in place to take care of it.
Councilman Scott Sherman's district includes San Carlos. He confirms work on a new pump station that will replace this one hopefully in the next few months.
If that comes on, we'll be able to take that tank down and be able to actually address the leak yet again, and hopefully they'll get it right this time.
Then the city will fully rehabilitate the San Carlos Reservoir, a project expected to be completed within 5 years.
Unfortunately, you do have to prioritize what needs to get fixed when, and this is one of those things I think that is now finally coming up to priority status.
Water reservoirs can sometimes leak. American Water Works Association guidelines allow a small percentage per day. The city says there are 8 local reservoirs with seepage, all within the guidelines, including San Carlos. Now, whether or not the reservoir was in compliance years ago, the city has no idea because, again, they don't have the numbers. Melissa Messia, Team 10.
All right, Mel, thank you. If there was something that you want Team 10 to investigate, email team10@10news.com.